in the ancient city of Sodom, where the air was thick with the scent of depravity and the shadows whispered secrets of wickedness. The scene was set for a confrontation between good and evil, hospitality and hostility. Genesis chapter 19 verses 1 to 11 captures a moment of profound moral conflict, revealing the true character of Sodom and the harrowing choices faced by Lot, a man caught between his faith and the corrupting influence of his surroundings. Before we continue, just a reminder to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. By doing so, you'll stay connected and up to date with future content. Now, let's continue delving into Genesis chapter 19 verses 1 to 11, and the message God has in store for us. As the sun dipped below the horizon, two angels, cloaked in human form, arrived in Sodom. They were messengers sent to warn Lot of the impending doom that awaited the city. Lot, a man who had chosen to dwell among the wicked, was quick to recognize the divine nature of his guests. With urgency, he invited them to his home, a gesture not merely of hospitality, but of desperation. Lot understood the danger of the city. He had witnessed its moral decay firsthand. Yet, even in his awareness, he remained tethered to Sodom, perhaps believing that his presence could somehow redeem the place. The narrative takes a dark turn when the men of the city, described in Genesis 19 verse 4 as the men of Sodom, both old and young, all the people from every quarter, surrounded Lot's house. Their intentions were clear and sinister. They demanded that Lot surrender his guests to them, intending to violate them. This mob, driven by an insatiable lust and a complete disregard for the sanctity of life, revealed the true nature of Sodom. The writer emphasizes the collective depravity of the city, painting a picture of a society that had long abandoned any semblance of morality. Sodom was not merely guilty of a lack of hospitality. It was a place where violence and sexual immorality reigned supreme, where the cries of the innocent were drowned out by the roar of wickedness. Lot's response to the mob was both shocking and tragic. In a desperate attempt to protect his guests, he offered his two daughters to the crowd, pleading with them to spare the angels. This moment encapsulates the ethical dilemmas that arise in times of crisis. Lot, who had once been a man of faith, found himself in a position where he felt compelled to sacrifice his own flesh and blood to save others. His motivations were rooted in a misguided sense of duty and a desperate attempt to uphold the code of hospitality, which was paramount in the ancient Near Eastern culture. Yet in doing so, he revealed a profound moral failure. How could he weigh the lives of his daughters against the perceived threat to his guests? One cannot help but grapple with the question, what would I have done in such a situation? The instinct to protect those who are vulnerable is a powerful one, but it must be tempered with a moral compass that values all lives equally. Lot's choice, while perhaps born out of fear and desperation, was ultimately a betrayal of his daughters, who were not mere bargaining chips but individuals with their own rights and dignity. It raises the uncomfortable reality that in moments of crisis, the lines between right and wrong can blur, and the choices we make can have irrevocable consequences. As the mob grew increasingly violent and insistent, the angels intervened, pulling Lot back into the safety of the house and blinding the attackers. This act of divine intervention served as a stark reminder of the gravity of Sodom's sins. The angels' power to blind the mob underscored the futility of their wicked intentions, a symbolic gesture that illuminated the darkness that had consumed the city. The mob's reaction, frustration, and confusion highlighted the depth of their depravity. They were so entrenched in their wickedness that even when faced with divine power, they remained relentless in their pursuit of evil. The broader implications of Sodom's sins extend beyond the immediate narrative. The city stands as a cautionary tale, a symbol of moral decay and societal collapse. It serves as a reminder that the consequences of unchecked sin can manifest in violence, oppression, and a complete disregard for the sanctity of life. The misconception that Sodom's primary fault was a lack of hospitality diminishes the severity of its transgressions. Hospitality, while important, was merely a facade for the city's deeper moral failings. Sodom's true character lay in its collective rejection of righteousness, its embrace of violence, and its willingness to exploit the vulnerable. Lot's choice of residence in Sodom was a decision that would haunt him. He had chosen to live in a place that was antithetical to the values he professed to hold. This choice not only placed him in a position of moral compromise, but also exposed his family to the corrupting influences of a wicked society. The consequences of his decision would reverberate throughout his life, culminating in the loss of his wife and the tragic fate of his daughters. The narrative serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of choosing one's surroundings wisely, for the environments we inhabit can shape our values and influence our decisions in profound ways. As we reflect on Lot's story and the lessons it offers, we are compelled to consider the plight of those who find themselves in similarly challenging circumstances today. Many individuals are faced with difficult decisions that impact not only their lives, but the lives of others. In moments of crisis, the choices we make can define us, and the weight of those choices can be overwhelming. It is essential to approach these situations with a sense of compassion and understanding, recognizing the complexity of human experience. In conclusion, the story of Lot and the wicked city of Sodom serves as a powerful reminder of the moral dilemmas we face in our lives. It encourages us to pray for those who are grappling with difficult choices, who are navigating the treacherous waters of ethical uncertainty. May we strive to uphold the values of compassion, integrity, and righteousness, even in the face of adversity. And may we always remember that our choices, no matter how small, have the power to shape not only our lives, but the lives of those around us. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to praise our Lord. Type, "Glory to Yahweh," in the comments as a declaration of praise and glory to our Father for His infinite love, mercy, and patience for us. God bless you.